Good evening, gamers, and welcome back to Hellstormwargaming. It's 9 p.m. It's a late stream, and I'm joined by the lovely, the glorious, the fantastic, the amazing. It's Louis! Hello! We're doing a hotel stream. Let's go!
It's your boy.
It's your boy. How you doing, Lou?
From the hotel. Oh, living the absolute dream. Loving life. I've never felt like a porn star so much in my life.
Oh, really? Why's that?
Got a mirror in front of me, you know.
And you got a camera pointed at you?
Pointing at me. I'm naked from the waist down. No one can see that, though.
Oh, excellent. So welcome to the stream, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. We're doing a late stream because me and Louis decided to go play Warhammer today. And we wanted to talk about something yesterday, but we couldn't. So we thought we'd postpone today because we have a fancy book. Ooh.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa. Thank you very much to Games Workshop for sending this through. So we're not gonna spend ages talking about our days or weeks and etc. We're just gonna kind of crack on. But Louis, what's happening today? Where are you? Why are you in a hotel? Are you filming what? Or are you playing Warhammer today?
No. I'm at Warhammer World playing in. Oh, look at this. It's almost like, oh, look, playing at the Warhammer World matched play event.
And how's it gone?
Mm-hmm.
You playing Fire Slayers?
Terribly, I am.
Are you using a full Magma Drop list?
The usual. I'm an outstanding 1 and 2 currently, going into day 2.
Excellent, love that.
The only way is up, as the song goes.
Yes, except for you could lose 2 more games, and then it's all down from there.
It can't physically happen. So
yeah, what did you win against?
Slaves to Darkness.
Nice. Was it good?
Nah, not. It didn't have any of the good stuff in. No Archeon, no Varangard, no Be'lakor.
What was in it then?
The carrot, that thing.
The what?
A war. You know the fancy. It's like a horse, but not an horse. It's a chaos mount.
Right. The Manticore.
No. It's like a Drak or something.
Right.
It's a really nice model.
Cool.
To be fair, the guy's armies was sick, but it wasn't particularly well thought out.
Yeah.
Okay. They got absolutely battered by KO and Skaven, so...
Excellent. And what did you lose to?
KO and Skaven.
Oh, right, okay, cool. I thought you were talking about the plays. I was like, oh, right, okay. So,
shot off the board and fight 3 times when you died off the board, so...
Grim.
Well,
I've been playing Warhammer today, but the other Warhammer.
Boo.
Did you see my tweet? There's a bit of a trend going on about sci-fi and fantasy. I think you did see it, because I think you got...
Oh, is it the sci-fi for kids? It's fantasies for kids, is it?
Yeah. There's a bit of a trend going around. It's like sci-fi is 4 and fantasy is 4. So, I thought it was funny. Very convenient.
Sci-fi's for the tryhards, Mikey.
You reckon?
For the tryhards.
Yeah. But I've been playing sci-fi today. I've been playing 40k. Played in a little 1-day Rogue Trader tournament, or a 3-round event, which was fun. I played Space Marines 3 times.
Whoa! Oh, yeah, I thought you said you were.
I did, and I was Space Marines, so I've only seen Space Marines today. But I won all 3, and then came 3rd, because I didn't score enough points.
Win harder, nerd. Wait, where's my mic? Win harder, nerd.
So I won a voucher, so the event was a lot cheaper. Wild.
Wait, where's my camera this side? That's really weird.
I don't know. Thanks, mate.
You're welcome.
So that was that, but we're not talking about 40k today. That's what happened. We're talking about Age of Sigmar. So let's see, we've got a brand new battle tome. I said there's going to be no stats. We're just going to focus on the battle tome. Just crack on. So here we are. We're going to do exactly what we did last time we had a new battle tome, when we had the new Nighthorn, if everyone remembers. So me and Louis, but me and Louis have wrote 2 different lists. And we're going to have a battle of the lists, like we do. So we're going to go through one list Louis wrote, and then we're going to go through my list that Louis wrote. And then we're going to see who wins the battle. You guys can vote in chat, which you can decide which is the best list or your favourite list.
You can vote for me or me.
Exactly. So welcome to the stream, everyone. Let me just quickly say hello to everyone in chat. We got Jordan saying hi. We got Marty Mar saying Hayne. We got Des saying howdy. How you doing, Des? Hey Jose, how are you? R Hayne says late. We were late. J-Man says, oh, this shall be interesting to watch. Yeah, I think this book is quite interesting. I don't know if it's better than the old one. I think we were kind of like having a chat before when we were kind of like, it's got some nice stuff. Got some nerfs in it though. So I'm kind of like,
I think they forgot to save their work and just brought a book out that they didn't click save on all the changes they put in.
Yeah, they changed like 2 things as far as what I can tell, and then that's about it. So, evening, Captain Chaos, how are you? And says, Azul Araman says, Louis, the real reason we are here. Yeah, people were making memes about you in the meme saying it's Wednesday and Louis not here, go wait till Saturday. Which is hilarious.
Wait.
Which is good.
I can't get in frame to flex, but yeah.
No.
Mikey, when are you handing the channel over to me? The people want it. The people want it.
If I gave you the channel, what would the first thing you do?
It'd be a thumbnail, me going, Mikey's dead!
Right, okay, that's the thumbnail for next week.
I'm in.
Des says, how did the tournament go? Yeah, I said I won 3, but I only came 3rd because I basically had a really low score round 1. So, which is nice, but it was random pairing, so I didn't gain off it, but yeah. Hey, Jen, just got back from 40 hours event. Good to see you there tomorrow. I'll miss meeting you. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm at the 40 hours of 40k charity event. So it's like a charity stream that's on now. So I apologise to 40 hours of 40k for streaming over you. Love you. See you tomorrow. But there's like big giveaways and stuff. And it's all in aid of Calm. So make sure you do check it out. I'll try and leave the link after the stream to go watch that. And then I'll be there tomorrow as well. So, okay. So, let's do this, Louis. Do you want to go through your list or my list first? Shall we do your list?
Yep.
What's up?
Yep.
What do you mean?
Yep. Yeah. Well, you say my list, but I don't know which is
the first one.
Yes. Why not start with the first one, Mikey, as is tradition?
Of course. So we're gonna go through 2 lists. We've got Louis and technically mine, and then you guys can vote which is your favourite. We're going to tell you all about them. So let's have a look at the list, and then we'll kind of tell you like some of the stuff about it. Well, Louis is going to take over. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
He's so angry.
I'm getting ready to grab my phone so I can look through the information.
3, 2, too late. Go. There we go. Okay. So Louis is obviously in the hotel, so he's struggling with technology. He's having a technological issue. So this is Louis' list. This is what he's got. So let's just make it fancy.
This is you're gonna show my face the whole time.
No, don't worry about it.
What if I do like a candid like?
Yes, that's all we want actually.
Oh boy! Wow, what a glorious list that is, Mikey.
It's a beautiful list, I'd say.
This is what the people want. They want like just a close up of my mustache and my face.
The problem is I can't fit everything on with you there, so I'm going to get rid of it. And you gone.
Yeah, good. That's the new remote, right? Let me work out what's in this.
Cool.
Oh, I can make this out.
Yeah.
Wow, what a glorious list, guys! It's a list and it's got an incarnate in. What a surprise!
Look at that. We wrote a Warhammer.
What a surprise!
And it has an incarnate.
Yeah.
Well done.
Here's a new army. Slap an incarnate in.
Yeah. So, Louis, do you want to go through your list, or do you want me to read it to you and then you can tell me why?
You read it and I'll make comments about its greatness. Yeah.
Wicked. Okay. So it is. I think we ended up with 1975 points. This was kind of like before we started choosing endless spells. Because we worked together.
Burning Head's 20. It's less than 2k, and that's the important thing.
Okay. Do we know how many points it is in total?
Less than 2,000.
Someone in chat, first one to add it up in chat wins a prize. Okay, so what's that's your game.
Kiss
What's
Mikey.
the total cost of this army? So you have, as I said, so Tzeentch, it's obviously it's 3rd edition, so it has grand strategies in it now. A lot of them are kind of bad, but Master of Destiny, which is like auto take, I think. So Master of Destiny is the grand strategy. It is basically you have to have Destiny dice that add up to 9. So 2 and a 4 and a 5. Lol.
Keep 3 pesky frees or something, and just be like, well, I just won't spend them, and I get my grand strat.
Yeah, and I don't think how you generate Destiny dice and how they work has changed. I think it's pretty much the same.
Yep.
So it's just you roll 9 dice at the start, and then there is multiple ways to regain them, which is nice. But that's like the way that works is just the same. So your sub-faction is the Host's Arcanum, which is really cool, actually. I think that's
exactly
really cool.
The same as it always has been, Mikey.
It's cool. Has anything changed in this list?
Kairos is not as good, but still fine.
Cool. So the command trait is Arcane Sacrifice.
Yeah.
So has that changed? Is that new? I don't know. I can't remember. Did you know Tzeentch?
I think it's new.
Do you know Disciples of Tzeentch was the first preview AOS book I ever got? And I did Magnus' book, remember?
For Tzeentch being the Lords of Change, it's not a book that's changed very much, which is a bit of a... But, yeah, the Arcane Sacrifice is pretty good. It just lets the Curseling hurt someone within 3 inches and get an extra 9 inch on a spell.
It's really good on all spells. So.
Yeah.
So you got that, and then your artifact is the Eternal Shroud. So when you spend a Destiny dice, you roll a 5+, you get another one back into the pool. So you roll. It's
like what was that thing in 40k? Like they used to have loads of recycles, didn't you? It's basically that.
There's quite a few, but yeah. It's exactly it. So whenever you spend one on a 5+, you get to roll another one back into your pool, which is really good for your grand strategy.
Yeah.
So, is that new?
Probably.
Yay! We found a new thing. Let's go. Okay, cool. So they're your like your things, your grand strategies and traits. Curseling with Arcane Suggestion is your general.
Yeah.
So Arcane Suggestion, I'll tell everybody about that, and then you. It's
the standout. I know what it is, Mikey.
Right,
I can tell the people. Cool. It's casting value 8. Sure. I wrote it on the list. It's right in front of you.
Yeah.
Casting value 8, range of 18. How would you like to not receive command points until your next hero phase, mate? Until my next hero phase.
That'd be really shit, to be honest. That'd be really shit.
Yeah, so the Curseling's in because it's only a mortal spell. So he's a mortal with two cast wizard at 180 with a 3-up save. So
he's just like, did you buy that new box? Good job.
Yeah.
You got a good
unit. Get him in. Get him in.
Get him in that list.
He's a beautiful model as well, to be fair. But
he is cool.
The spell is just sick. You pick a unit, and it's either can't receive command points, which is good, really good, for focus firing.
Yeah.
Subtract 1 to hit and wound rolls, really good.
Fucking YOLO, why not?
Or -1 save, really good.
Yeah, that's
so. It's just great.
There is stuff in here. We were talking about like Zangors. Like neither of us actually use any Zangor unit, but we did notice the Zangor Enlighten with bows. They ignore hit and wound negative hit and wound modifiers. So they ignore -1 to hit, but you can all out attack them to hit on 3, sorry. But they also ignore positive save modifiers. So they ignore cover and all out defense. Sorry.
Yeah.
Which is quite interesting. So that that could be quite good with the Curseling to get the extra -1 save, and you go, all right, well, you know, all that defense because I don't care.
Then throw a purple sun in the mix.
Fuck it, get wrecked. -3 AP. Yeah. I don't care about you anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's interesting.
But yeah, so
Curseling,
he's there.
He doesn't get his double. He used to do that weird thing, didn't he, where he kind of double cast, but he doesn't do that anymore.
Yes, I remember what the old Tzeentch book did.
Yes. So you used to be able to, like, I think it was like roll, if you rolled. Shall I have a look? Just so we don't.
No, it doesn't. The people don't care about the past. We're in the future.
Really? Why is the future good?
Because this is where your boys are.
Excellent. You have stalled long enough for me to pull up the profile.
Wonderful. What a nerd.
So Vessel of Chaos used to be, if he unbinds a spell, you can immediately attempt to cast that spell.
Yeah, he still has that.
Oh, he does? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah, he's a bad boy. He's a bad boy. That's pretty good as well. Like,
has anything
if he unbind... What?
I don't think it has, no.
That's pretty good, though, because if he's unbinding a spell, I mean... Imagine if you unbind some at minging, like Wild Farm, or like even Mystic Shields, just stealing their Mystic Shields in their phase is big.
Well, could you steal an endless spell?
Oh, great question, Mikey.
Because it doesn't say. So
I can't see why not. You could immediately try and cast it, right?
So you could dispel. You'd probably unbind it with the big birds, but because they can do the same thing. And it's probably better. But if you've only got the cursed thing alive, you could unbind it and then immediately try and cast it.
It doesn't say anything about it on his war scroll, does it? Let's have a quick goose again. This is what people wanted, me and you frantically searching through. No, he can re-roll unbinding and dispelling rolls as well, Mikey.
Yeah. And his spell is...
No, yeah. Oh, Jesus. Oh, so you don't immediately cast the spell, you do Gleam Magic, which gets you to know the spell on a 2-up.
Ah.
One enemy wizard within range and visible to the caster.
I thought that was right. Yeah, so you can't immediately cast it anymore.
Yeah.
You can then on a 2+ cast that spell.
Yeah, Mikey, designer note. Spells that require the cast to have a specific keyword, refer to a damage table, or require an endless spell to be part of their army cannot be picked with this ability.
No. So I knew that. That's what I said, Louis. You told me I was wrong, but I was right all along. I panicked because I saw the same. So yeah, so if you unbind
I'm confirming that you're the
I'm the best at AOS, yeah. So you used to be able to use Vessel of Chaos, unbind something, immediately cast it, such as an endless spell. So he'd be like, oh, I've unbound the Purple Sun, so now I'm going to cast your Purple Sun. Enjoy. But now he can't do that.
Fucking Purple Sun.
So as soon as he's unbound something, he can cast another power at range 4, and you pick one spell from that War Scroll on a 2+. You know that spell.
Yeah. But that's real good.
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, especially when he's two cast, because you might be able to get some tasty spells.
Yeah, so he did get nerfed because he had Vessel of Chaos and Gleam Magic, so he could unbind it and immediately cast it again, and then copy spells. But now he just basically copies spells. But he can do the copy spell in your opponent's turn, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
But the rest of his spells are, the Arcane Suggestion is why you want him, really.
Yeah, because it has to be a Maul, an Arcanite or whatever, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's there to cast that at 27-inch range, basically.
Yeah. And for your free unbind,
I don't think you pick him. I think it just happens from no one.
When a friendly wizard attempts to unbind a spell, so you can make the curse unbind it, and then you can automatically unbind with Host Arcanum, and then you can go, I'm going to use Gleam Magic and steal a spell off you as well. Screw you.
Yeah.
It's all right. He's not bad.
Yeah,
he's not quite as good, but he's a little bit tricksy. So
he's fine for 180 points.
He's 20 points cheaper.
Yeah, 180 is pretty. I'd pay a lot of armies 180 points for a double cast wizard with his access to his spells.
Yeah, and he's cool. He's a cool model. He's all right in combat. He's got a few attacks, so
he's not fighting out. Let's be real.
He's not wanted to fight out. Right. No. So that's a Curseling. So that's kind of like a big one because he's your general. But now you got the Magister, who has Arcane Suggestion as well. Obviously, a great spell.
Yeah. He's not going to cast that.
He's not going to cast that. Why have you got a Magister, Louis?
Right.
He's with an Arcana, and he's like your weakest character. Wow, wild.
Yeah. So when this Magister casts a spell, and it's not unbound, he gets to cast a second spell. And if he should somehow roll a double on that cast, the spell doesn't go off and the Magister gets slain.
And you get a spawn.
Yeah. But so you just do that horrible thing that Cities of Sigmar can do at the moment, where you he casts an endless spell. This fine Magister gentleman, cast it right next to where the Incarnate's going.
Sure.
Destiny dice a double.
Naughty. Kill himself.
So he just kills himself.
Because it immediately fails the second spell. So literally, you could just go.
Yeah.
Okay, Bolt. All right, cool.
Yeah. And then the Incarnate is now wild and has an endless spell it can eat to get to level 3.
That's naughty.
Yeah.
Level 3, and because you're Tzeentch, you can just keep casting crappy spells like Burning Head and Horrorghast, and go, here you go, mate. Enjoy. Eat up. Right, piss off over there, please.
Yeah, it's kind of busted. It really needs changing because it's the same. You can do the same in Cities of Sigmar, and it's really annoying to deal with.
Nice. Hey, Jim Martin, thank you so much for the £17.50, mate. It says funds for George's PSL addiction.
Funds for George's
thank you so
PSL
much, mate.
addiction.
Really appreciate it. Yeah, so George has been buying pumpkin spice lattes, and Martin said he'd buy a coffee for a week. So thanks, Martin. Appreciate it.
Coffee for a week. What do you think the coffee prices are in England?
I mean, it's like £4 a go, right? That's like 4 coffees.
Yeah. Your math sucks.
Why?
Your math sucks.
Why does my math suck?
Hey, Mikey, let's continue with the list sub.
Thank you so much, Martin. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, Martin, you the boy.
Yeah. J-Man says, might want to look into Tzeentch spawn in the battle trait section, as he's technically not slain and wouldn't make the Kronspine wild till he dies in his spawn form. Ooh, interesting.
It says you can replace him with a spawn.
Ah, okay. So you won't.
So you just don't.
I don't want to spawn. I hate it. It's shit.
Yeah, let me just confirm for this fine gentleman who's just tried to catch me out. Firstly,
it does say you can. So it says if the model is transformed into a spawn, you can add one chaos spawn unit that has a set it up within 1 inches, and then it's removable. A transform model does not count as a slay model for the purpose of Battleshock rules. For the purpose of Battleshock, though.
Yeah. Listen. It's on the Magister's War Scroll. If this happens, you can choose for this unit to be transferred into a spawn instead of being slain.
Transferred into. Okay, so it's quite clear that that's how it would work, but you just wouldn't bring one up.
You just yes. So that he is right, but you just go, I don't want to spawn. I want him to be deaded.
Excellent.
Be slain-did, yeah.
So thanks, Martin. And thanks, J-Man. It's good clarification, though. So
no, you almost caught me out there.
You just blow him up and be like, spawn? Nah, I'm out.
Nah, NTY.
Sucks. Yeah, so spawn, bad. Spawn, ring. Cool. So then, so he blows himself up and tries to bring on an Incarnate. Well, makes the Incarnate wild, so makes him really good. So you got a little nasty boy running around, feeding him spells if he gets damaged, which is likely. But
Horrorghast casting on a 5 is the go-to. Yeah, because you don't have to roll very high to eat that spell.
Yeah. So cool.
You got that big boy.
That's the bulk of the stuff. So obviously Kronspine does Kronspine. Kairos is nice.
Kairos is arguably not as nice as he was. You can't do the dice changing thing that it was pretty good.
Yeah, so you used to be able to flip a dice to a 6, didn't he, for free?
No. But he adds Destiny dice now, I believe, if you don't have any in the hero phase.
If you have less than 9, you may add one to the Destiny dice pool. So you add one, and then every time you spend one on a 5, you get another one, which is nice. So it just keeps up that the grand strategy, which is good.
And he's a big bad free cast wizard, and they do the exact same thing as before, where you change the lowest dice to the highest.
Yeah, he adds casting for all Tzeentch wizards within 18.
Yeah, and the other one gets the same as well.
Yeah, they do.
So
I don't think they had Spell Thief before, did they?
No, they could always eat endless spells.
Well, this one is this one gains control. So basically, if you successfully dispel an endless spell, instead of dispelling it, you can say that it will steal it. If you do so, this unit gains control of the endless spell. Could they always do that?
No, they couldn't. They could just instantly eat one instead and dispel it. But
so now they can.
That's pretty handy.
That's pretty good. They're really good at denying.
Yeah.
So whenever they unbind it, they take control of it instead. So if your opponent tries to flip out a purple sun, you unbind it. You get +1 to unbind. You roll 2d6 and match the both dice to the highest dice roll with +1, and hopefully unbind it. You've got Destiny dice, which you can flip to get really good in binding. You've got Host Arcanum, which you can choose to unbind one on the first, third, and fifth battle round for free, and then go, I'm going to steal it. So you've just got so much, like, piss off Purple Sun. Even with the nerf, it's still a really good unit, a really good model or spell. So you can just be like, you know what? Nah, my son.
Yeah, so between the two Lord of Changes, Kairos and the Lord of Change, the +2 to cast and the cogs, you arguably could do without the cogs, but it's nice to have a reroll for all this casting castle.
Yeah,
basically.
For sure. Yeah, so you +2 re-rolling, which is pretty consistent. Especially when you only need one of the dice to be high. You need to roll A5 up or A6 up. And it's like, I've cast on 14.
They're still banging out mortal wounds. They've still got Infernal Gateway, so they're still rolling 9 dice, and you're getting 1 mortal wound for every. It's a free up to start with. They have the Law of Change spell that's just his D6 mortal wounds.
Yeah, because they know
Tzeentch's Firestorm. Yeah, they've got enough spells to justify this many casts, essentially. And Kairos is a bit of a key piece, because one of the battle tactics in the army is have 3 spells cast and not bound.
Yeah, for sure. That is like really, really handy. Because again, is it just from one model, or is it from just?
It has to be from one model.
Okay. So again, he's casting, he's re-rolling, he's got +1 naturally, he gets +2 if he's got the other Lord of Change nearby. So consistent. And then Destiny dice, if you really need it, you go, okay, here's a 4, so I cast on 10.
Yeah, essentially, it's pretty good. He's a good boy.
Yeah, he is pretty good.
He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
So Kairos there. Then you got the Lord of Change, which isn't that much different.
No, pretty much the same shit. 1 less cast.
He's got 2 less wounds, one less cast. I think that's the only difference.
Give him a shooting attack instead of having a sword, because that makes more sense.
Sorcery, which is quite nice at 2d6 freeze and freeze -1.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
But it's not that much cheaper either, so it's fine.
No, there's not. What is there? 35 points in it. 35, I believe. Yeah, so he's.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So
and
this one, the what's it called? The Eternal Shroud,
which is the get the 5-up refund of Destiny dice.
Cool. Of course, yeah.
Because it has to be on the demon.
Yeah. And then you've got 2 acolytes, 2 use of acolytes, 20 points each.
The rest is just trying to make the army legal and have some. I suppose if this is that cheap now, actually, you don't have to take screamers. You could swap the screamers for Carrick acolytes.
Yeah, true. Because you'd still be 5 points under. Did anyone work out how many points it was? Because everyone was just saying it's over, which I don't believe. I was like,
definitely.
It's 2,100 points. It's 3,000 points. I'm gonna add it up. Jamartin, I will beat the LGT, buddy. So 180 plus 120 plus 400 plus 435 plus 400 plus 240 for the acolytes plus 100 for the screamers plus 100. Yeah, it's 1975. So you could swap for 10 more acolytes.
Yeah, which is more wounds, but screamers are fine. They're quick and they're a nice thing to just throw away, I guess.
Yeah, they're a nice little screen, aren't they? You can just be like, all right, forward.
Carrick acolytes aren't awful. They've got a shooting attack and a spell where they can all cast it. So having 3 units of Carrick acolytes is pretty good, because they can all cast. They're all going to be getting +2 if they're within range of the great unclean ones. You know, the Lord of Changes. If they're within range of the cogs, they're also re-rolling.
Yeah, because they naturally get +1 them while they've got 10 or more in the unit for the scroll of the Dark Arts. So you can get +1 to cast an Unbind on them, +1 for both. So they actually get +3 to cast. So they're all better than Kairos.
Yeah, but just to increase their shooting by Rend 1, but it just lets you farm Destiny dice. Not Destiny dice. Fate points, which is the summoning, which is exactly the same as it's always been.
Which is quite interesting because it does feel like they've just changed a little bit. They haven't changed a great deal. There's getting battle tactics, getting them a call, some nice like I think Kairos and Lord of Change are nice. Like their little Unbind thing, which is cool. But it does feel like pretty much everything else is the same. But yeah. But anyway,
I didn't realize.
So 2 units of Acolytes, 1 unit of Screamers, purely for screening and just movement and cheap troops, essentially. Cheap battle line. In this host. And then you've gone for 3 spells.
Yeah. The Horrorghast has been mentioned previously.
Yeah.
And Cogs, just because it gives you the the definite reroll ability, so you don't get any double ones, hopefully.
Yeah, sure.
And then
it would be sad if you cast all that and then cast a double one straight away.
Just burning head because you've got the points and you might as well do more mortal wounds.
Yeah, and again the Kronspine can go and eat it as well when it's easy to cast.
Yeah, So it's basically the same old playstyle it always was. This list, which is the casting castle, basically.
Yeah. 1 second, Georgie, you all right?
I'm just going to say thank you for the pumpkin spice latte funds. That will be put to very good use. Thank you.
Excellent.
You are a baby angel. Back to business, folks.
Right. Thanks, George. See ya.
It's your boy.
It's your boy. Okay, so that's your list. Have you got any battalions?
I didn't even put them in, Mikey. I'm not going to lie to you.
You
can't be 1 drop because there's too many monsters. You could be 3.
A 3 drop.
You could be 3 drop, I guess. Yeah. If you're either going 3 drop or you go in Expert Conquerors and you can't even do a command entourage. Oh yeah, you can. You could do Expert Conquerors and a command entourage as well if you wanted.
Not bad.
So you got choices basically.
What would you go for?
Pardon?
What would you go for right now if you had to choose? You're playing this list tomorrow.
Free drops is probably too high to consistently choose where you go in. So I'd be more. Yeah. So I'd probably go for 9 drops or whatever it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Conquerors and command entourage.
Yeah, probably.
Wouldn't that give you an extra artifact?
Yeah, I don't know what I'd put it on, but
I suppose you could put something on the Curse League.
Yeah, I'd just take I guess you take the artifact where I don't even know. So you could take You could take a tome and get another cast.
You could do Secret Eater for if you choose a bearer's weapon. If you roll a hit roll of a 6, you can add a Destiny dice.
Yeah, he's not fighting out.
Yeah, no. You could do Ambition's End. Once a battle start your events, you can pick one enemy wizard within 1 inch of the bearer. That wizard suffers a number of mortal wounds equal to the battle round. In addition, that wizard cannot attempt to unbind spells in your next hero phase.
I might just give him a 6. I might just give him a 6 at ward.
Yeah, probably for the best.
Yeah.
You could take a CP, yeah, that's true, Mark. But it's just like you always kind of want to take the relic, I guess. Relic's more long-standing, in my opinion. So I don't be like,
I don't think it's a particularly CP hungry. It's got nothing to use CPs on.
No. Yeah, all the artifacts for the Arcanite heroes are just like
garbage.
Being combat.
Yeah.
So interesting. Arcane Tome level 3 cursor. Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad, J-Man. That won't be too bad. So, Louis, I've got the most important question about your list.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called?
The list?
Yeah, what's the name? You didn't give me a name for this one.
What, as in, well, like a cool list?
Cool name. What would the cool name for the list be?
Incarnate and the Bird Boys.
Incarnate and
like
the
a band.
Bird Boys. Right, okay. Like,
the bird is the word, brackets incarnate.
No! No! Don't say that name!
Is that your one?
Yeah, I'll have to change it.
What noise does an incarnate make? Does it roar? Like, what about buck rar? Because there's two chickens and then the incarnate goes rar.
That's a better name. Buck rar. Excellent. So that's your list. Have you got any final closing thoughts to how else could you sell this list to the audience right now? I said you guys are going to vote on which is the best.
Right. My thing is, imagine having half your army tagged by an incarnate that can't possibly die.
Yeah.
There you go. That's all you need.
Yeah, there you go.
Where you're just being peppered by mortal wounds.
So there you go. That is Buck Rar, as you can see.
Buck Rar.
So let's go on to the next list, which is mine, which Louis wrote. I wrote a list that was similar, and I was like, actually, Louis, yours is better, so I'm going to use yours. Well, I've changed it. It's not the same. So,
what have you done to it? Have you made it worse?
I made it better.
Mm-hmm.
So, just to say, Jamartin says, so recently I was at a 40k event and it ran an AOS event simultaneously. I had a gander over their tables and was really amazed at how small some armies are and how little terrain they use. Yeah, in AOS it's all about monsters right now. Even though monsters are supposed to be not in, monsters are in. So, this is my list. This is my list. The Big Bird. Because it's got two birds.
Oh, what have you done to it?
What do you mean, what have I done to it?
You got too many endless spells, Mikey.
You only have 3.
You can only take 1 endless spell per wizard, and you can only have 3 max.
Ah, well, I'm cheating then.
Oh, at the very least, you can only have 1 endless spell per wizard, and I don't think the Carrick Acolytes count.
Why? They're a wizard.
Yeah, but they can't cast it.
Why?
Because they can only ever cast their own spell.
Oh. Well, that's shit.
What have you taken out that I had?
I correctly pointed the Acolytes and then put in an extra endless spell. So originally I had flamers and stuff, but as you said, I think the flamers aren't very good. So
yeah, I don't think you can take all 3 of them.
Well, I get to drop one, don't I? I get to decide later. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, I like the what? Side table them.
Side table, yeah. What have you got? Can I show me your lands, right? And I'll bring a different one. Because this is Magic the Gathering.
Good.
This is
good.
Big Bird Magic the Big Bird Gathering. This is what it's called.
oh look, Mikey, you've got the exact same heroes as me.
Yes. I don't have the magic. So it's very, very similar. I'm going for the same grand strategy because the grand strategy is just really good. Just why would you not take that one? I don't think there's any other ones that you'd actually consider. There's like, let's have a quick nosy. So the Agendas of Anarchy, dominate Arcane Nexus, which is when the battle ends, you complete this grand strategy if there is at least one wizard, Horrors of Tzeentch, or acolyte unit within each large table quarter of the battlefield.
What's that?
What does large table quarter mean?
It basically means if you put a Lord of Change on the middle of the thing, you'll get it.
Yeah, but what does large quarter mean? Because if it's a quarter,
it just means a fucking quarter. I don't know why they put the word large there.
If it's a quarter, it's equal.
Yeah, but in the large one, you need to be in the large one.
Yeah, but they're all the same size. They're all area. They're all the same size. Quite a strip. I could cut it into 4 strips and be like, that's my quarters. And they're all the largest. So I'll put it one in each one. But I think the intention is to each corner, like you would expect. That's what you think when you think quarters. You split it in. Put across.
Why have they put the word large there? That's so silly.
I don't know. That doesn't mean anything. It doesn't. Quarter, it's the same size either way.
It's an extra word for the.
You could cut it into like.
Oh, Mikey.
You could cut it in any shape and be like, which one's the large quarter? They're all the same.
Yeah, because it's not. You can't have a quarter that's larger than any of the others because that's not a quarter.
That's not how shapes work. But there you go. Anyway, it's a crap secondary.
It's fine. It's fine. It's just not as nailed on as going, oh, I've got some Destiny dice left.
Yeah. There's Master of Destiny, which is the one we've both taken. So that's the one have 9 or more in total of Destiny dice. But it's not even that dice, just add them together. So 2 if you roll 2 well.
Yep.
Then there's Preponderance of Fate. So I have 27 unspent fate points. That's cast 27 spells and don't summon anything.
You're definitely not going to. That's so stupid.
Yeah. And then Realm of Magic, which is have 2 or more endless spells on the battlefield, which isn't bad if you go second because you can just cast them in, right? I call as a grand strategy. But it's so like you could just have them unbound or whatever, you know. So they're all crap. So Master of Destiny. So I've gone for internal conflagration. So basically, my horrors have an additional AP in shooting because I've got
rend point of rend.
Oh, whatever. They get the
rend.
They reduce your save by an additional by 1.
It's rend 1.
Nice. Yeah. So there's 20 of them. So that's why I've taken it. So I've got command trait. So I've got Arch Sorcerer. So the general knows 2 additional spells from the Law of Fate. So that's on the Curseling. And then the artifact again, same one, just to keep the Destiny dice in. So I think just like that's grand strategy, and that artifact to just like auto take. I think. So
I always pick that artifact because none of the others seem immensely
kind of rubbish.
None of them stood out to me. And I thought it'd be a cop out if we just put an arcane tome on someone.
Yeah.
When their book comes out, but you could quite easily put an arcane tome on the Curseling and make good use of his spells because the law of whatever it is, the law of fate is absolutely outstanding.
Yeah, for sure. So Curseling, arcane suggestion again, as we've already gone through, choosing ability when it goes off. You've got Shield of Fate, so casting value 6.
Mikey, you gotta give Shield of Fate the credence it deserves because this list is basically really it's built around Shield of Fate being a spell.
Yeah. So
hey Mikey,
what?
How would you like to deal with 20 pink horrors?
Whoa.
That count as 2 on a point.
2? Why not 3?
3 on a point. Sorry.
Yeah.
Right. Count as 3 on a point, and have a ward save of 5 up, and also ignore spells on a 4 up.
That would be pretty lit.
Yeah, annoying.
Yeah, so basically, Shield of Fate, casting value 6, pick a friendly Tzeentch unit wholly within 18, and visible. Until you start next hero phase, it gains one of the following effects based on the number of remaining Destiny dice you have left. So I said 1 to 3, you get a 6-up ward.
It's at the time of casting as well, which is important.
Yeah, so obviously if you get them all, and then you can spend them later on, but once you've cast it, they have this buff. So 4 to 6, they have a 5-up ward, and then if you have 7 or more, 7 to 9, they get the 5-up ward and ignore spells on a 4+.
Yep.
So, which is really, really good. So, and then we've got Glimpse of the Future, which is casting value 7. If you have fewer than 9 Destiny dice, you can roll it and add 1 to the pool. So that's obviously works really well with Shield of Fate, because if you've got 6, and you want to add 1, that's cool. I'll add 1 back in. So I've got 7 now. So now I'll cast Shield of Fate. So they get out all the buffs rather than just.
It's useful in a pinch. There's only 2 casts. We can't do all 3 of them, but you have it if you need it.
If you really need that 5-up ward and ignore spells, then you can flip 1 back in. You're obviously gaining them back on a 5+ anyway. Your grand strategy is all based around having 9 or more. So if you've got 8 in total, and you really need to in the last turn, cast that to get another 1 back in. You'd be like, right, there's my grand strategy all gone. So it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
So then we've got Kara's Fate Weaver. We've been through Fate Weaver already. We've got Lord of Change with Eternal Shroud. We've been through that already. 20 horrors. Just horrors being. I don't think these should change at all.
Oh, they're 250. Are they 250 points now? They might have gone up slightly.
They were 250 points.
Yep, they're exactly the same.
So they do all the splits. They they just do all the things. They got a bunch of shooting attacks. So the pink horrors are shooting 3 shots each at 12 inch, 5s and 4s, 1 damage. This is Rend 1 in internal conflagration, which is fine. It's nice.
He's more than likely going to be Rend 2 because of the Purple Sun.
Yeah.
And the thing you're shooting all them shots at has a good chance of not being able to all-out defense or inspiring presence. Which is the key, basically.
Yeah, exactly. So they're just shooting loads. They're doing their thing. They're splitting. They count as 3 on the point. So it's just like, deal with that. The more you kill me, the more models I got on the point. So
yeah, exactly.
It's just dumb. So two carrier acolytes, again, exactly the same. They're just cheap. I tried putting flamers in. I don't think they're that good. They're just nice. So, and then 4 endless spells. I don't know how to play this game, so potentially 4 endless spells. So Gnashing Jaws, because it just does fuck tons of mortal wounds.
Yeah.
I've got the Purple Sun for the extra rend, obviously, to everything.
It's still, you know, I think it's probably worth the points just to get the extra rend. So any damage you do with it now is just going to be a plus.
Yeah, because obviously, if you haven't seen already, chat, like this week it got nerfed, so it went up 10 points, which is fine. And the Eater model from a unit ability is 1 inch rather than 3, which is much harder to get multiple units in. Because 1 inch is... It's still got quite a wide base, but it's a lot harder,
yeah.
I think. And also, if you have... is it 10 or more wounds? I think it's 10 or more.
Yeah. I think there's a cut-off. It's like 9 or 10, right?
Yeah. And then instead you do D6 plus 6 mortal wounds. So it's still gonna murder something. But it's only 1 inch, and you do get wards against it. So
yeah, you do.
Any less than that, it just eats you as normal. So it's kind of nice. You know, it's still
Still
nice
kills
to
a
have.
fly, and that's important.
It's what, sorry?
Still kills a Nurgle fly, and
It
that's
does still kill
important.
a Nurgle fly, but it doesn't eat your Great and Clean one. It doesn't eat double Maw Crusher in the same turn.
Yeah.
You can't kill a Maw Crusher in one go, which is nice. So
You're aware of.
yeah, exactly. So Purple Sun, cogs for rerolls, as we said, with +2 to cast, +3 with the Carrick Acolytes, because fuck you, and then rerolling, because why not? And then the one I added in was Burning Sigil, which is the Tzeentch one. I don't know if it's changed, because I don't remember what they did.
So, the Tzeentch thing, though, is a good spell to have in. What we haven't mentioned is, if you take any of the Tzeentch endless spells, you can cast them before the game starts, and they go off automatically. So, that Sigil, from the vagueness of how I understand it, it hurts stuff, and then makes spawns.
Yeah, so, and then the movement phase, roll a dice for each unit within 9 inches. On a 4+, you do D3 mortals. If any models were slain before moving, the first slain model, the commanding player of the model that summoned the endless spell, can add 1 Tzeentch Chaos Spawn to their army and set it within 3 inches of the slain model's unit. So you can't add one to every unit, but the first time you do it, you go, okay, that model's dead. Do I want to add a spawn? Yes or no? If you say no, then you can't add another one. But it's like the first time you cast it, the first time you do damage, basically.
Yeah, but... sorry. It's been a long day, teammates.
Okay.
And I don't have a mute button that I could reach in time.
Good.
It's got some potential on the first turn. If they don't manage to unbind it, it starts the game halfway across the board, 18 away.
Yeah, which is quite nice.
But you have the potential to kill a model of something that they want to move. And if they don't unbind it or get rid of it, if you kill that model, they're stuck retreating in their movement phase that comes up. You know, so...
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty tasty.
Move block with it, like put it in an annoying place so you can see all the army. I don't know. But yeah, it's called Arcane Armies. So in the first battle round, after the players have received their starting command points, but before the start of the first turn, you can pick 1 friendly Disciples of Tzeentch Wizard. That wizard can automatically cast a spell they know that summons a Burning Sigil, Tome of Eyes, or Demonic Simulacrum Endless Spell. Do not make a casting roll. That spell cannot be unbound and cannot be dispelled in the first battle round. Set up the endless spell as described in the effect for that spell. So I did originally put the Tome of Eyes in for that reason, because the Tome of Eyes is linked. So basically, every time you move the model that summoned it, it teleports next to it. And it gives 3 rerolls, which is nice. So it's like 3 rerolls cast for the caster. And then you can cast an additional spell. Casting value 8, range 18. Pick 1 enemy unit within range and visible and roll a dice. On a 3+, you do D3 mortal wounds. And then if you kill any models, you reduce the bravery of that unit by how many you kill. So against one wound unit, you can go, all right, I'm going to kill 3 models because I rolled a 6. All right, your bravery is reduced by 3 until the end of the game, which is kind of nice. And you can keep proccing that. And because you can automatically cast it before the game starts, your first cast has a reroll. because you can be like, Kairos will cast it. Okay, it's my first turn. I'm re-rolling to cast. For free,
Yeah.
which is kind of nice, and it's only like what 40 points, I think. Yeah, 40
it's
points.
all
So
right.
it's quite cheap.
But it's the poor man's cogs.
It is the poor man's cogs. Yeah, because
Selfish
it's only
man's
that
cogs.
one model that gets it, but you don't have to cast it, and it's there at the start of the game. So you don't
Yeah.
have to waste a spell, and you automatically re-roll, which is kind of nice. So this list might be illegal. I think if I was going to drop anything, I'd probably drop the Burning Sigil, which is sad because it's cool. And
I just realized it's not predatory as well. So when it goes out, it stays out.
Yeah. So
That's all right.
yeah, so that's I'd probably drop that, which is a shame, which would leave me with 55 points. I don't really know what I'd do with that. I'd probably have to just change the list. Because there's nothing there's nothing at 50 points you can add. Unless it's another endless spell. Because the cheapest unit is Zangor Enlightened at 95. But that's my list. So, and by my list, I mean, as I said, the other one that Lou wrote that I copied. So,
I think I didn't write it down because I think it's disgusting. But I think there's playing just spamming pinks. There's always playing just spamming pinks.
There's 3 units of pinks and one leader.
Host duplicitous is the same thing it's always been, where you can't retreat from pinks if they have more than 10 models, is it? Or if you can't retreat from them, and everybody fucking hates pinks. So
everyone does hate pinks.
With the 5-up ward spell, there's a good chance that there'll be some massive units of pinks being well annoying.
Yeah, so Host Duplicitous says, yeah, you can't retreat within 3 inches of a unit with 10 or more. In addition, once per battle, when a Host Duplicitous Horrors of Tzeentch unit from your starting army is destroyed, you can roll the dice on a 4+, you add 5 horrors in a unit to your army. Set it wholly within 12 of your hero and more than 9 away. So that's okay, but it's only once per battle and on a 4+.
Yeah, but you're getting a no retreat and then that.
Yeah. Because that unit is going to be... You've got... How many wounds is it until there's less than 10 models?
Don't.
Like 60?
50? Way too many. Way too many.
Because it's 20 wounds, which splits into 40 wounds, which splits into 40 wounds.
You need to take 30 before you start losing a brim. So you need to lose 40 before you get to the last 10 brims.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works out. But like... You know, the same as normal. A unit of 20 of them and the bridge. Just bridge them across the board. You can even summon them with the Magister, can't you?
Yeah.
Not the Magister, the Gaunt Summoner now. Instead of summoning 5, you can put your own units in the Gaunt Summoner and summon them from him.
Oh, really?
So you can pay for a unit. You can pay for 2 units of horrors. Put them in the Gaunt Summoner, and in the first turn, fly them across the board and spew them out.
Which one's that one? Which ability is that? Is it the Silvered Portal?
Yeah.
Yeah, so after you deploy this unit, when you would set up another friendly Tzeentch unit that is not a monster, you can set them up in the Gaunt Summoner's Silver Tower as a reserve unit. Up to 2 units can be set up in this way. And then, if any of your movement phase, you can set up 1 or more of these units on the battlefield, wholly within 9 and more than 9 away from all enemy units. At the start of the 4th battle round, they're all dead.
Could you imagine here's my unit of 30 pink horrors in the Silver Tower?
Yeah.
The only problem is, if you go against any shooting, he's 100% dead in the first round. And those horrors are not going on.
Oh yeah, you've got to try and hide. You got to hope there's like a wall or something. You'll be like, well, right, cool, let's go.
Yeah, that's. But then if you're in shooting, you just don't put them in the Silver Tower.
Yeah, for sure. If you play like KO or something like that, you go, you know what? I'm gonna put these on the board instead. That might.
But imagine that Chadlord on that disc strolling out into the middle of the board and just having 30 horrors fucking fly out of him.
40 horrors, fuck it.
Yeah.
1,000
Why
points
not?
of horrors.
Why not?
Wholly within 9. I don't think 40 horrors fit, but you could. You could. Because he moves 16 as well.
Yeah,
so
which is that could be 22 with a run.
Auto run. Yeah, run 6, 22 inches. drop 40 horrors within 18 inches of in his 18-inch circle of doom.
Yeah, but imagine that 40 horrors with internal conflag, and that he's also running up behind a purple sun, and then you drop the purple sun, they can't do any command points, and then 40 horrors just turn up.
Yeah. He is 275 points, so I'd have to drop a bird.
275 points is a lot of points for that fine gentleman, isn't it?
Just for teleport as well. That's pretty much all you pay for.
Yeah.
He doesn't do anything else, I don't think.
That sounds real cool, but and then you hear, oh, he's 300 points, is he? Yeah, no thanks.
He has Lord of the Silver Tower. What else does he do? So once about the end of the phase, you can pick one enemy hero that is within 9 inches that made an attack that targeted this unit in the phase or caused any mortal wounds to this unit with an ability or spell that phase. Even if they're negated, then you roll 2d6. If that's greater than the wounds characteristic of the hero, that hero is removed.
Okay, but how many wounds has the Gaunt Summoner got? And what's his...
6.
Because he's dying, yeah. You're not going to go, oh, I'll just do a little bit of chip damage, are you? You're just going to kill him outright.
Yeah, it's quite funny, though, because it's like this hero, the hero that cannot be returned if you're allowed to bring him back, if you're allowed to bring back slayed models, because it's not been slayed, it's been removed, which is quite nice. It's a nice ability, but 300 points.
It's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah, and the Gaunt Summoner on foot is 235. So he's like, all right, cool. I'm not taking that one either.
Yeah, I'm not taking him when he moves 4 inches or whatever.
Yeah, he's
shuffles forward.
Literally exactly the same. But
you just take the bridge. You just take the bridge.
The only thing with him is he knows all the Law of Fate spells.
Oh, that's good. Is he 2 cast as well?
Yeah. So you could take him instead of the curse thing, but you paid 100 points.
What? His horde clearing spell was always pretty sick. Is that changed?
So
I didn't really take...
It's alright. I didn't look because I was like, he's too many points. I'm going to put him in. But he's 4.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought.
Infernal Flames is casting value 7, range 12. If you successfully cast, pick an enemy unit within range, roll 1 dice for each model of the unit. On a 5+, that suffers 1 mortal wound. If it's a unit with monster or war machine, you roll 5 dice instead of 1.
Yeah, okay, that's garbage. That's hot garbage.
It's fine.
It's the average horde killing spell.
Yeah, I mean, if you go into a unit of monsters, is there many units of monsters? I bet like Gargants maybe.
Dragons, but they'll ignore that spell on a 4-up.
Yeah, but then like against a unit of Gargants, like a unit of 2 little ones, you'd roll 10 dice, which is all right.
How did they come up for the points of that gentleman? 275.
It must just be the portal you're paying for, and the
Bellacor's like 320, isn't he?
I think so.
Wow.
I think you're paying a lot for the 2 Silver Tower abilities. So the Lord of the Silver Tower for the fuck off, dead, and the teleport. But it's very expensive. But it's kind of like you can kind of see it when it stacks up because again, +1 to cast. Knows all the good spells in the book because they're all Law of Fate, and then he can teleport 2 units with him. And then he can also, if he did deal damage to him, he can blow you up with the Silver Tower. He could be like... he's kind of like Frieza from Goku. From Dragon Ball Z with the Death Ray. He's like...
I would play him in doubles if I had 1,000 points of Tzeentch. I'd put him, 2 units of pinks, and an endless spell in and just go... If we get shot at, we're fucked. But this is going to be funny if not.
Yeah, for sure. So... he's fine, and again, the foot one has a worse save, obviously worse movement, less wounds, and he's only like 40 points cheaper.
You can almost get 2 curselings for the same cost.
Yeah, it's annoying because I have both the Gaunt Summoner and the Gaunt Summoner on disc in models, and they both suck. So
it was better when you could just summon 5 pinks.
Yeah, and he was about the same points. So that's my list, anyway. So
yes, your list.
Can you take more than 3 endless spells? That's the question.
I know it's definitely 1 per wizard. So even if you can take 4, you haven't got enough wizards to take 4.
But aren't the Kyric Acolytes wizards?
You couldn't even cast all 4 of them. I guess 1 would summon at the start of the game.
They don't have the wizard keyword.
Yeah, good.
This unit is a wizard while it has 9 or more models. So yes, they can. They do have the wizard keyword.
Does it have 9 or more models when it's not on the board in the list though?
Yeah.
I think
that's like saying does Kairos have the wizard keyword if he's not?
Right, okay, shut your face. Core rules, endless spells. Right, let's settle this. Endless spells. You can include 1 endless spell for each wizard in your army.
I've got 6 wizards. I've got 6.
After you have picked your army, no, it doesn't say 3 of anything. So yeah.
Let's go. I've got a legal list. Right, I'm keeping it. 4 endless spells. Fuck you.
Yeah. Why the fuck not?
I've got 6 because the horrors are wizards as well, aren't they?
No. Horrors haven't been wizards for fucking ages, mate.
Well, the wizards in my heart.
Yeah, your heart's wrong.
So I have 4 and I have an endless spell for all but 1 of my casters. That's what I'm gonna say. So, chat, that is everything. So my final selling point is I've got more endless spells than Louis, so I instantly win. Max is 3 endless spells. Why does it say that? Is that like
it might be a match
handbook?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm almost certain you can't have that many.
Shit.
Guys, I want you to know that Mikey made 1 change and it made the list illegal. So
yeah, pitched battle, 0 to 3 endless spells.
Oh, that's awkward, isn't it?
Fuck.
Oh, Mikey, that's
the Sigillana.
Casey, bye.
Oh, it's very sad. I got 50 points. I don't know what to do with it.
Buy a CP. Oh wait, can't do that anymore.
I can't even afford it. It's 1955. Right. So my list. The reason it's good is because it has better endless spells than Louis.
Streamlined now. Streamlined.
Yeah. It's always going to get its triumph, which is going to be plus 1 to wound. Always.
Yeah, mine does that too.
No, it doesn't because it's only.
The plus 1 to wound. Yeah, okay. I see.
I am always going to get it because I'm 45 points down because we wounded in our hearts for not being able to take 4 endless spells. Okay, so that is Magic: The Gathering of Birds versus Book Rar. Okay.
Book Rar.
So who is your favourite? Who would you like to win? Best
Magic: The Gathering of Birds. That's a quality name.
The Gathering of Birds. What can I say? The names weigh a lot, you know.
No, I'm changing mine. No, listen. Mine's Chicks and Magic Sticks, because that's what the incarnate is. No, Chicks and Magic Sticks.
I have done the poll. Vote in the poll right now. So we've got Magic: The Gathering of Birds, and then Book Rar, and I added the semicolon 3, and it's Rar spelled like an emo kid.
It doesn't matter what you vote for, guys, because every vote is a vote for me. And I will, I'll go to the grave saying that.
Oh yeah. So
yeah,
I don't know what I do with my list of those 50 points or 45 points.
Be smug about your plus 1 to wound that you'd spend on horror shooting.
Yeah, that would be quite good. Ren 2 with the sun, plus 1 to wound. That's pretty strong. You know, yours, you've got your 25 points down, so you're going to get a lot, but you're not going to get it to me in the mirror. You're not going to get it to me, because I've got 45 points down.
I'm just going to eat every endless spell you've got in the mirror, though.
Yeah, that's very true. And steal my son, and then I'll be sad.
No one's getting any spells off. It's going to be like a nuclear arms race in the hero phase. But look, in the mirror match, I've got auto unbounds on round 1, 3, and 5, mate.
That's true. So I don't have that. I've just got that crappy rend.
No! Everything in my list will die if you shoot it anyway.
Yeah, I'll just have to kill you screamers. And then be like, fuck, what do I do about the Cronspine? I can't cast anything into it. I'll have to keep giving it, and I'll just have to keep giving it the sun, and hope I do D6 plus 6 more wounds to it. It doesn't have a ring characteristic. Can I kill it with the spell?
Great question. You're right. It doesn't have a wound characteristic, so you probably could kill it.
So on a 1, it'd get eaten.
No, it'd lose 1 level because that's what the rules say.
Yeah. So I think that still works the same. I think on a 1 you eat the wound.
All right, you'd put it within 1 inch.
Yeah.
Right? to eat it, right?
Eat
If you'd roll a 1, I'd lose a life, and then in my monstrous action phase, I'd eat it and gain the level back.
But it does stop you charging, because you can't charge away from it, because you got to charge towards the nearest endless spell.
Not if you eat it. No,
you
don't have to charge the nearest thing. You just have to charge if you can.
Okay, interesting. But I mean, our lists are like 90% the same anyway.
It's a variation.
It's literally like you have the Cronspine, I have horrors.
who wins? I think the Curseling wins. Is really who wins.
Yeah, and Kairos and a lot of change. And then whatever spells you want to take. So.
You probably got an argument for just taking Kairos, to be fair, and putting more shit in.
Yeah, because I think Kairos does everything you need with the curse thing as well.
Yeah, if I was gonna, you could take, if you were gonna change anything, take the Lord of Change out, take Carrick Acolytes out, and just fucking wham 20 more things in.
Yeah. Which I could nearly fit. I could actually.
You could do that. Yeah. You could do that anyway if you take one unit of Carrick Acolytes out and the Lord of Change out. You could. That's more than 500 points.
Yeah. So maybe I would do that. So.
And then that would be grim.
Yeah. I think it's quite in your favour. Does anyone else want to vote? There's only half of you that have voted. It's currently 82% to one of us, and it's not looking good for me.
They're both me anyway.
Yeah,
that's what the boys have voted. It's because they can't vote for.
He said I voted for the illegal list, which was both.
I can't get outvoted on my show, Mikey. The Louis show. Come on.
True. I think you won the last one as well with Quicksilver Dead.
Yeah, which is really awkward because no one plays that at the moment.
And everyone plays Bladegeist.
Everyone plays Bladegeist.
Yeah.
Everyone. But no one really plays the list that we made anyway. Everyone like spams 2 Cruciators and has a big fuck off block of 30 Bladegeist.
Yeah. Which is what I wrote. I wrote that. That's always in my list before.
Then we both put a Linda in as well. No one really runs a Linda.
Linda's alright. She's fine.
She's fine.
But I'm going to end the poll there. 83% to Louis with Book Rower. There we go. I think I got like 3 votes. Maybe 2.
Sexy Chicks and Magic Sticks.
So, Sexy Chicks and Magic Sticks is the best list according to chat. So, well done, Louis. You won, mate. Great job. Consummate General. But yeah, what are your closing thoughts on the book? And then we'll read chat and call it a night because it's quite late.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Is your face back on screen yet?
Yeah. I'm good, mate. I'm good.
Go. Yeah, I think it's interesting.
I look like I've been through the ringer.
It's okay. No, you look great. It's good. It's blurry, so it helps. Yeah, I think like some things are nice, but a lot of it has been nerfed. I think, like the Curseling, the Kairos.
I think he's fine. I think
Curseling's
I don't think enough's changed for it to really do much.
And then the Gold Summoners, like the Zangors, as we mentioned, and the Enlightened are fine. Their ability is kind of nice, but they're kind of expensive, aren't they? So
they more importantly, they took the rerolls off the fighting ones.
Yeah.
Which is what made them really good in Beasts. So you probably won't be able to use them in Beasts very well anymore.
Yeah, true. So they got Guided by the Past, which is now you can add 1 to wound rolls for attacks made with melee weapons by friendly units with this ability if you are taking the second turn in the current battle round.
So that's changed.
Mm.
It used to be if they don't fight, if someone fights near them first, you used to re-roll all hits.
Yeah.
Or hits and wounds. Oh, it was something ridiculous
that made them.
Out? Yeah, because they'll still be on the app right now, right? With the old ones.
The app? What are you on about?
The app.
I don't use the app. I've got Wikipedia open. So in the combat page, you can hit and wounds for attacks made by the shield if any enemy units within 3 inches have already fought. So that's really good. But now it's just add 1 to wound rolls.
If you go second in the turn.
Yes.
Which is a lot easy. It's a lot not. It's easier to do.
You can't control it.
But you can't really control it.
Yeah, you can kind of control the old ability because you can fight with other stuff first and wait for your opponent to have to fight, and then you go, right, all my units get like +1, reroll the hits and wounds.
Yeah, but rerolling hits and wounds is nuts.
Yeah, it's not +1 to wound is nowhere near as good.
But full rerolls.
Yeah. And then Skyfires, did they slightly change that? Because
they did the shooting that you said, yeah.
Yeah, so unmodified hit roll of a 6 does mortal wounds, which they still have.
Always do, yeah.
But then they had Guided by the Future, so they can reroll hitting wounds for attacks made by units if no enemy units have fought in combat. They don't have that anymore. They just ignore the negative modifiers they hit and wound with missile weapons and ignore positive modifiers to save roll.
So arguably they've got better now.
Yeah, because they
couldn't reroll shooting anyway.
Yeah. What I should say, to be fair, though, with the Enlightened, is they don't get +1 to wound with the mount. So it's only the Tzeentch Spear. Well, they don't get anything with them. This ability does not affect attacks made by a mount, but then don't attack with a mount. They have a beak and a... Oh, I'm looking at the ones on foot. I'm being dumb. Sorry. Yeah, so the teeth and horns from the disc doesn't get anything. So... Sorry, my apologies, looking at the wrong profile. They're both next to each other. They're both there, look. I was looking at this one, not this one. Screenshot, everyone. Nerf.
Flamers are a lot of points, and me and Mikey basically both looked at them and gone, meh.
Yeah, because, like, what did they do? Let's have a look. I don't think
it's like
taken anyway.
200 for 3 flamers, isn't it?
Yeah, they're absolutely busted in 40k, so they're crap in AOS. Sag.
They used to be wicked sick in 40k in AOS, sorry.
Yeah, so threes and 4s, D3 damage with 3 attacks, which is alright, 18-inch. +1 to hit rolls if it has a unit of 5 or more, and then add 1 to attack characteristics of each unit's warp flame while it is held within 9 inches of a flame, exalted flame, or a chariot. So if you really spam it, it's okay. But like exalted flamers of Tzeentch is alright. 4 attacks, D3 damage, 4s and 3s, red 1. Add 1 to hit if it's got add 1 to hit in melee. Crap. And the burning chariot is again very similar. It's just a bit faster. So
the same as salamanders, basically. They're like good shots on kind of shitty chassis, basically.
Yeah, move 9, wounds 4, 4-up save. They're elite, so you can issue them to themselves. Add 1 to hit against 5 or more models with the... Oh, it's with either. So yeah, add 1 to hit if you shoot a unit with 5 or more. 4 attacks, 4s and 3s, -1 D3 damage.
Yeah, so you'd be if you were playing Flamers, you'd be in internal confrag, and there is probably some play in a Flamers list with a purple sun.
Yeah, because Ren 2 becomes Ren 3 with the sun nearby.
So you know you could drop a couple of, like split your pinks into 2 units of 2 in 2 units of 10, and put Flamers in. Take a big bird out and put a lot of flamers in. Maybe all right.
It's not too bad because again, you're like warp flame will be 2s and 4s on the unit, which is all right.
I think
that's kind of expensive.
Yeah, and the problem is the range ain't great on them. Is it? It's like 18 for flamers.
18, yeah, for both.
Which is you're going to get outshot by every other shooting army in the game.
Unless you take the Gold Summoner on disc, okay. And teleport 12 flamers for a measly cost.
Both of our lists could have just been God Summoner 300 points. Whatever else you want to pop out of that.
A measly cost of 455 points. You could take the God Summoner and summon 6 flamers.
Mikey, I've got a better list. Mikey, I've got the best list.
900 points, you can summon 12.
Mikey. Gaunt Summoner, 300 points. Right. Yeah? You with me? You with me so far?
275.
1,500 points of pinks in 2 units of 30. 1 unit of Carrick Acolytes.
Right, okay, right. So we'll round out the show, okay? What we need
Get in the Silver Tower.
What we need to do is...
Can I be the tower? I'm the Silver Tower.
Okay. Why can't I delete it? Let me delete this. 1 second. Oh, it's got selected, that's why. Okay. Right. Can we do this?
If I keep my face still, will you just put the Gaunt Summoner's face on my head?
Now, what we're going to do, right, is we're going to do some drawing, okay?
Oh, yeah, I like
So we're going to
this.
change this to millimeters. We're going to draw a circle.
Yeah.
And we're going to make a 40 mil circle, which is what size base the Gaunt Summoner is on.
Okay.
40.2. Close enough. So this is our Gaunt Summoner. Right? And we're going to put that bang in the middle of the page. And then we're going to build an aura. So what is 9 inches? In...
4 inches is 100 mil.
4 inches is not 100 mil. It's 100.8 mil.
Yeah, but it's close enough.
So we're going to... Shall we just draw some arrows? I don't know. What's 9 inches? 9 inches in mil. 9 inch in millimeters.
Mikey, this is too much. This is too much maths.
No, it's going to be good. It's going to be good.
Mikey, you should have loaded up TTS and just put a big circle there and whap the models there, but that'll take ages.
Yes, maybe. So this is 9 inches plus 40 mil. So 268 mil. Okay. Because we added 40 mil in total.
Yeah, we might have to zoom out slightly.
No, that's 9 inches. So I need to double it. 18 inches in mil. This isn't going to work. I should have done it in TTS. I'm not going to let it up, though. So 497 millimeter circle. You ready? You ready? Let's zoom out.
Mikey, the real question is, do you think you could fit 60 pinks on
That's
an
what
objective?
I'm trying to work out. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and it's bigger than an objective.
So the width has got to be 497. Oh, it's bigger than my page, Louis. Oh my god.
Yeah, of course it is. Mikey, you're fitting 60 pinks in there.
You reckon?
Yeah,
quite a lot to be fair.
Easy clap. Mikey, this is team. Let's tell Toby this is the Team England special weapon.
Me drawing.
Team events. Oh, you don't have any shooting? Get the fuck into there.
Right? And then you've got to be 9 away. You've got to be 9 away.
32s.
Right. 32 mils. All right, here we go. Are you ready? 32 mil.
Oh, Mikey, you're fitting.
You are fitting all of those horrors in there, to be fair.
Easy clap.
Oh, actually, I don't know. Right,
yeah, you are. You are.
Ready? Copy, paste. Oh, God, where have they all gone? There it is. Okay, right. That's 2. Right, guys, you're just going to place another 58, okay?
Mikey, it's not even a question. You're going to get them in.
But it's going to be tough, Louis. Just look how many you can only just fit in. And this is including
Mike, could you imagine playing this list and turning up with this diagram and be like, I'm going to do this?
Just so you know, I can definitely do it. Look, because look, I've drawn it in Photoshop.
Yeah, but you Mikey, can
Oh no, what have I done? I've done it wrong.
Mikey, you can definitely fit 30.
You keep saying definitely, but I keep clicking.
How many have you got there?
A lot. That's 7.
Are you not going to make the second unit a different colour? This is not what the people want, Mikey.
No, this is fine. Look, we can copy all these ones now and go like this.
What? No, Mikey. Do half the screen and mirror it, you dumb shit.
No, we must place them all. This is 7, so 7, 40, 21.
Mikey,
oh my god, 28, 30. Oh my god, we got so many. How many pinks can we fit? How many total? How many?
Oh no, he's gone power hung. Guys, he's lost it.
Imagine the scenes in the Silver Tower waiting for deploy. Yeah, they're like, you know what, lads, we actually can't fit.
Yeah, the area they're summoning is way bigger than the Silver Tower. Yeah. They're all just fucking crammed together.
Because what I'm thinking, Louis, 3 units of 30. But
you can only put 2 in the Silver Tower. And he's unique as well, so you can't have 2 of them.
You can take the Gaunt Summoner on foot.
You don't have enough points. You barely have enough points to do this.
Yeah, because it's 275 plus 235, which is...
It's 1,500 plus the Gaunt Summoner.
It's
plus whatever.
Characters.
Yeah.
How many characters do you need in AOS? Is it 2?
1.
Just one?
You need one character and three battle line. You can't make it work.
Damn. We were so close to greatness, but what can I say? That was a fun stream, Louis. Did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy the last bit where I was copying and pasting circles on the screen?
Mikey, how much are 60 horrors to buy, actually? A pack of horrors has got to be like 40 quid. It's got to be like 36.50, right, from G-Dubs.
No, they're cheaper than that because they're quite old.
No, I don't think they are.
What, pink horrors?
You get them in 5s or 10s, right? Because you've got to get so many... Yeah, but you got to get so many models.
But they're £26.
Yeah, for 5.
For 10 pink horrors.
Yeah,
but
and then you have to buy the
the blue horrors as well, which are 26 as well. So 10 horrors is actually £52.
So it's 250. It's more. It's 300 quid for 60 horrors. I'm in.
Maybe I'm in.
I'm in. I'm in.
3D printer go brr.
Say no more. I'm in.
I'm gonna print a flamer that is stood like this, and I'm gonna print them slightly smaller, and then slightly smaller, and then chop the staffs off, and then I've done it. Awesome, excellent. 3D printer go brr.
That's a lot. Could you if anyone turned up to my table with 60 horrors, I would whap that chess clock down so hard.
Why? Quick to play.
Have that.
Someone said J-Man said Fate Master is worth looking at.
+1 to wound, isn't he? Is that the Fate Master? Or is that the Fate Skimmer?
Fate Master is the old one. I have one of these actually, metal, which is quite cool. Moves 16, wounds 6, 3-up save. Each time this unit is affected by a spell on a 4+, you ignore the effect because of his shield, and then add 1 to wounds for friendly disciples of Tzeentch wholly within 9. That's alright.
It's fine.
Running with Skyfires.
It's got more playing and more fighty. How many points is he? Like 150? He's not a caster, he's not a wizard.
Oh no, Fate Skimmer on Burning Chariot. Fate Master is 145. Not a wizard.
Not a wizard.
Not a wizard, but you know.
What's he doing? What sort of hero isn't a wizard in Tzeentch?
I know. Because you got so many wizards, you don't need him to be a wizard.
Do you know who is worth a look, Mikey?
Me.
The Ogroid Thaumaturge. I wanted to put him into the list because I think he does well in a casting castle because he's got a D6 mortal wound spell.
Oh really?
Yeah, and he fights pretty well, and he heals when he casts his spell. But he's 180 points for a 1-cast wizard. Yeah,
so only 8 wounds, 4-up save, move 6. Add 1 to hit and wound if he takes any wounds this phase. And then Choking Tendrils, range 18, casting value 7. Picking any unit within range, invisible, take D6 more wounds. For each wound you cause, you can heal a wound, which is quite nice.
And his combat profile is pretty meaty as well, so he's a bit of both. He's like a standing in front of it.
Horns 3s and 3s -2, 3 damage. Staff is 3s and 3s -1 D3. And he's got hooves at like 4 attacks doing crap. And the Ogroid is 175. So I think a lot of the characters are quite cheap. Like, they're around 150.
200 isn't he? Yeah, somewhere between 150 200 is like Stormcast level, the characters.
But a lot of them are 2 casters as well. Which is nice. So
Ogroid's pretty good. An Ogroid with an arcane tome. To do arcane suggestion.
Curious. So, but there you go. That's Disciples of Tzeentch. So it's all right. It's not bad. It's got some nice stuff. Some of the
get
janky
60
stuff.
pinks.
Get 60 pinks to a 1 God Summoner.
Every box of pinks you guys buy, GW pays us 50p.
I wish. The Gold Summoner isn't unique, you know.
Is he not?
No.
You can't fit any more in his silver tower.
Two Gold Summoners on this.
Well, you can take
50 points.
Remember, you don't have to take pinks. You could take brims. You can buy brims on their own. They're not battle line, but you could buy them.
30 brims. How many points are brims?
It's in the horror set. It's
for 10. Now
half the points
must be pinks.
Half the points.
2 units of 20 pinks. Carry Acolytes. YOLO.
30. 2 units of 30 pings.
Yes. 2 gaunt summoners. 2 different gaunt summoners. Can you come out of the different tower? Let's ask. Does it work like that? I don't know how it works. If you kill one, do you lose them all?
Yeah, you've got a shot.
In this gaunt summoner's silver tower as a reserve unit.
I like this whole list. Me and you just be like, how can we make this memey list work?
It can't be done. So there you go.
If it didn't cost 300 points, I would play that list as well.
Yeah, if it was like 200, 225, you'd be like, you had my attention. but no, 275, I'm like, nah, I'm out. Because he does fuck all else. He might kill a hero if he's lucky, because he got pissed off at him and just like murder beams later on.
No. I'm in. If I had 50 horrors, that'd be it. I won't play anything else from now on.
To be fair, you should just play 50 horrors, chat. So don't worry. I said £156 retail. Go to your local friendly gaming store and get it for like maybe 140 because it's all direct only.
156? You mean 200? And it's 300 quid for 60 horrors, right?
Oh, it's 52 for 10, isn't it? Yeah, 152 quid, 53 quid per unit. So, per 30. But there you go. That's it, chat. That's all we've got for you. That was the review of Tzeentch. I think we did all right, Louis. We're in a hotel. We're both shattered.
I mean, I did amazing.
You did great. You did awesome as usual.
I know, guys. Guys, I just want to say thanks to my adoring fans out there. I know you put up with Mikey and what he does, but, hang in there. We will prevail at some point.
We will. So we're going to go. It's 11:15. I'm very sleepy. I'm back tomorrow on 40 hours of 40k stream.
What, to 11?
It's 11:15 now, yeah. We overran a little bit.
We'll just, we're tired, so we'll just do an hour.
An hour and a half goes by. There you go. But that was really fun. So I'll be back tomorrow. Louis, good luck tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going to need it if it's anything like today.
But thank you very much for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. And hopefully I'll catch you next time. Bye!
We should say on the flippity flop.
On the flippity flop.
Catch you on the flippity flop home slices.
Home slices. See you, bye. Bye.
Okay, see you, bye.